Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Ay, wake up, shot calling.
paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic, I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands, she ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. Then pay out the payout, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women, I got. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for. Talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know? In the Zephyr, been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decide. Didn't know it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna
This
live
player's
a little
development trait is hidden.
when I step
Put him in your lineup.
Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. You stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Stroud. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Jets at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the ground with Hall. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Mixing up the middle. A strong running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Stroud. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stroud to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Another one caught by Collins. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Steps away. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Stroud now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Already.
Again, it's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
On the 3.
From the gun to give to Mixon. A solid stiff arm. Gets through and now an opening. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, let's go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Quick throw to Collins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here goes Stroud again. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers throwing here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get 300. Get 300. Look again.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Rodgers.
He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And now they'll get the